The Fallout franchise contains a multitude of amazing perks that can change the game, improve the stats of your character, and just overall make the experience a whole lot better. But there are also perks which suck, ones that are a total waste of a level up and you should never be taking. In this video, I will go over the 10 worst perks in all of the Fallout franchise. Starting at the 10th worst place, we have the Cannibal perk from Fallout New Vegas. This unlocks the ability to eat corpses while sneaking. The perk is unlocked at level 4, making it an option for your second perk in the game. Seeing as this is the same level you unlock the Educated perk though, you'd be a fool to pick it so early on. When you consume a corpse, you gain 25 hit points, 3 rads, and lose a point of karma. This is a reasonable health boost, but the rad cost is less than desirable. As for the loss of karma, this is completely negligible as good karma is awarded constantly in New Vegas, and getting into bad karma is honestly quite a struggle. The biggest downside of using the perk comes from if a non-hostile NPC sees you devouring the flesh. They'll instantly turn hostile and attempt to kill you, likely taking off those 25 hit points you gained from your latest meal. Additionally, it's a rather long animation, so expect to waste a lot of your total playing time just watching your character munching on some bones. There are a few advantages that occur due to being a cannibal in New Vegas, however. First off comes from the inhabitants of the Ultralux Casino being a little keen on long pork, making the quest Beyond the Beef a fair sight easier to pass through. You also will acquire the Dine and Dash Challenge perk after eating 25 corpses, letting you take your meal with you rather than chowing down straight away. Additionally, there is a hidden challenge called the Meat of Champions. To complete this challenge, you need to feed on Mr. House, President Kimball, the King, and Caesar. Once you've done this, you gain the Meat of Champions perk, which grants you +1 to luck, charisma, intelligence, and strength after eating any human corpse. This sounds great, but the benefit only lasts for 60 seconds, so it's not a game changer. Just a mild bonus from having killed and ate 4 of the most important characters in the game. Honestly, the only reason you get this perk is if a Dark Lord of the Sith pays you $100 to do so. On to the 9th place perk, Cannibal Rank 1 from Fallout 76. Very similar to New Vegas, this perk works in basically the same way. There are a few major differences worth going over though. First up is that this perk can be used on ghouls, super mutants, scorched, and mole miners corpses, as well as humans. Despite the act clearly being carnivorous, it still works with the herbivore mutation, and eating a corpse restores 10% of the hunger bar. This was more useful back when you had to eat and drink or else suffer penalties, but one of the past patches changed the survival mechanics, so now it's only positives yielded from having higher hunger in first pass, rather than change from buffs to debuffs as the bar's drained. I'd probably have switched the place of this in the previous entry before the patch, as there was a little more help there, but now it's more of a gimmick perk. If you want to mess around with mates and gross them out by consuming dead bodies, then grab this card for a laugh, but it's not a serious choice for a worthwhile build. In 8th place, I've chosen the Cannibal perk from Fallout 3. This works almost identically to the New Vegas version, so I'll keep this entry short. The only major differences to note are no bonus perks available from eating corpses, it's unlocked at level 12 rather than level 4, and there's never a Dine and Dash option. You get to choose a perk every level in 3 rather than every other level in New Vegas, which initially may make it look more tempting to take, but honestly, Fallout 3 has so many great perks that you still don't want to throw away any options. In terms of dialogue, the perk will only get you past a single speech check with the family, making it less effective for any form of post-apocalyptic social stealth. Now on to lucky number 7th place, this time being something slightly different as it's from Fallout 4 this time, but it's still the Cannibal perk. The first rank of this perk lets you eat dead bodies and bring shame upon anyone who's ever thought to call you a friend, both in-game and IRL. On top of pissing off the generic NPCs, most of your companions will detest you for being such a disgusting abomination, so don't expect anyone decent to stick by your side. Except for Dogmeat, because he's a good boy and will always love you. The silver lining in Fallout 4 is that the animation to eat someone is at least quicker than in 3 in New Vegas, albeit far more graphic, so who knows if this video will get any ads on it. If you've been playing Fallout 4 on the ultra challenging survival mode difficulty, you may be tempted to feast on human flesh rather than just learning how to farm, scavenge, or barter. If you didn't even consider those options first, please see a psychiatrist. But if you did and somehow couldn't manage any of them, then you will have your hunger easily satisfied by devouring a corpse. This will come at a hefty price though, inflicting you with the dark craving status effect, preventing food from satisfying your hunger, and meaning you will become ravenous every 12 game hours, forcing you to consume another corpse. You can cure this like any other addiction, but good luck explaining this one to the doctor at Diamond City. Let's face it, 4 entries all being the Cannibal perk was a little excessive, so I am going to change it up for 6th place. We return to New Vegas for a perk you can acquire once you hit level 12, Ghastly Scavenger. This perk allows you to feast on super mutant and feral ghoul corpses, for double the health benefit at the cost of only 2 more rats, at least making it a statistically better meal. You will already need to have the Cannibal perk unlocked though, meaning you've already picked poorly if you're even seeing this as an option on the level up screen. Unlike Cannibal, it doesn't even help you with beneficial dialogue options, just one time scaring a harmless NPC. Truly a worthless perk. For 5th and 4th place we have a double entry, the 2nd and 3rd ranks of the Cannibal perk in Fallout 76. Sure, I said you could pick up the 1st rank for a laugh with your mates, but why the hell did you rank up the card? Now instead of wasting 1 point of endurance, you're wasting double or triple that. I know endurance doesn't have the greatest card selection, but there's still a lot better you can do with your points. And don't you dare claim that it's just to heal up after a fight. There are healing items everywhere in the game. You can even activate them now rather than picking them up. Nobody buys your excuses. You're clearly a sick individual, and this is probably why you can't find anyone to team up with. Newsflash, normal people don't like to eat corpses. It's gross and you are too for doing it. 3rd and 2nd place go to, oh, what's this? Another 2 additional ranks of Cannibal, this time in Fallout 4. Yeah, you look like an idiot ranking up the card in 76, but at least you can unequip that or scrap it for coins after realising your mistake. In Fallout 4, that's a permanent change to your character. You can't undo that. You wasted a level up, just to, what, restore a little more health when you eat a person? Stimpaks exist, you moron. Fallout has crazy future tech that can fix broken limbs and bring you back from the verge of death in an instant, but for some reason, your brain cells got together and figured raw human flesh would do a better job patching those bullet wounds. You don't even cook it. We get told all the time not to eat raw meat, and you didn't pay the slightest attention, do you? Sure, we don't get told not to eat people, but that's because it's pretty damn obvious. Same reason your parents never told you not to tear out your fingernails and scratch your eyes with them. Some things shouldn't need to be said, but I guess some of you are missing these built-in values. Alright, final entry now. Number 1 slot goes to the previous 9 entries. How many times do I need to say this? Don't eat people. We've been talking about this for the entire video. Just stop eating people already. What the hell is wrong with you? You know what other communities talk about? Because I don't. I just know that my community talks about eating people. I stream here 6 days a week, and on every single stream, people are talking about consuming corpses, devouring the dead, and barbecuing bodies. So you know, if that's what you're into, then I stream Monday to Saturday, 8 PM till midnight UK time. I'll have a graphic on screen for the other time zones. Currently I'm playing through Fallout 3 and refusing to take the Cannibal perk, so I can keep some remnants of my sanity. You know, when I started getting to know my community, it was great. So many lovely people, such accepting individuals. I've been able to wish everyone a happy Pride Month throughout June's streams and listen to people discuss their own experiences. There's been a BLM section in my description with links to anti-inequality charities in every single stream, and I haven't seen a single racist comment come about from that. And though I am yet to, if I screamed trans rights in the middle of a shootout with raiders, I know there'd be no bigotry. Probably a fair bit of confusion, it's certainly a weird time to campaign for everyone to be treated fairly after all, but it would still be cool with everyone. Despite all these great things about my core community, there's still a chunk of them that just want to watch me eating corpses inside the Fallout games. So I'm gonna give in. Once I'm done with my Fallout 3 playthrough, I'll be doing a cannibal-based challenge run of Fallout 4. I'll be playing on survival mode, and only eating through the use of the Cannibal perk. The Dark Craving challenge run will be done live, and you'll all be able to watch how it goes. Of course, that's not the only thing I'll be streaming. As I mentioned earlier, I stream every day besides Sunday, and there's a couple of extra events coming up in the next couple of weeks, on top of the regular Fallout 3 playthrough. On Wednesday, the 7th of July, the Steel Rain update comes to Fallout 76, and I plan on playing that as soon as I've got it downloaded. The week after, I'll be leaving Fallout for one day and entering the world of Warhammer, playing through the Silence and the Fury update for Total War Warhammer 2 on the 14th. Most of my streams are Bethesda based though, so feel free to stop by every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday from 8 PM till midnight, or whatever time it happens to be where you live. As well as doing playthroughs and challenge runs of the Fallout games, I'm looking forward to playing some Skyrim later this year, and maybe trying out the odd new game that the audience wants to see. I'm an interactive streamer who focuses largely on chat, and we have a great community that tune in to watch. They're absolute weirdos, but still lovely I guess. So, stop by and join in on the fun. Make sure to subscribe to get the streams in your subscription feed, and follow me on Twitter at BADCompanySarge, or join the Discord server linked in the description, for notifications when the stream goes live, among other goodies. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a like, head down to the comments if you're brave enough, and, as always, thanks for watching. Sarge out.